the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. Yo, hit the like button. You know I'll be checking. What's happening, good people? Welcome to 5Roundz TV. My name is Untitled. This is the 5Roundz show, and we are on time. We are on time, so no excuses. Guess who's not on time? The people that are meant to be in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Gunjan, where you at? Anna, where you at? What's going on, people? Where are the rest of the pandies? I got Ovi in the background. I wish you could see what's going on here. He's in the background, just going. Do you know what I mean? Right, he's ready. Okay, hey Ovi, what's going on?
What's up? What it do? What it does? It is what it is. It's a Friday night. Hello, everybody. Hi, Anton. How are you doing, sir?
I'm okay, sir. How you doing? Well, what's going on with the Bonnet?
People be asking, just swagging out, my street cred is still up. It's still high there. But I'm trying to moisturize my hair, guys. You know what I mean? My hair was been dry the last couple of days. So I went to my hair lady, and she's like, you need to get your hair sorted. You need to, because I cut off the dreadlocks. You all know that. So it was dry. I wasn't using any oil. So she gave me some oil. I said, you need to keep it moisturized. When you're sleeping, the oil go all over your pillow. So she said, Bonnet. So I had an option. Pick up a blue one or pick up a black one or any other color or paper. I wanted to pick up pink, but I said, no, I'll go for the blue. So this is how you're going to be seeing me. Do you, before I used to sell Bonnet, I was just for females, but I just figured out also for males.
I mean, you could use a durag if you want to.
Yeah, but the durag, I've got durags, but see, durag, the thing I hate about durags is when you sleep, you got to tie it. So you know that part that you're tying? That annoys the shit out of me when I'm sleeping. I'm a type of person, I feel like it's strangling my life. So I've tried the Bonnet now the last 2 days. Damn, I'm sleeping very well because the durag wasn't working. It annoys me when I tie it. And sometimes when I wake up, my head hurts because I think maybe I tied too hard. I'll dress up with a durag, but yeah. So yeah, guys, Bonnet is also for guys. And look at Ovi flying and looking sexy in his Bonnet. Even women be asking, where'd you get your Bonnet? even women are jealous. They're not like, where you get your Bonnet?
Yeah. Moving on. If you like culture, vibes, laughter with a hint of drama and controversy, you're on the right channel. We've got 1,750 subscribers. Can we get that 1,800 subscribers by
That's only on YouTube. God damn, man.
And that's only on YouTube in a month.
If we go to Facebook, if we go to we're doing good. I appreciate it. It's only because of your people. Your people always been there, standing by our side. God damn. Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah. So listen.
By the way, Gunjan, I just want to say, if you have noticed, today we are on time. Spot on, 7 o'clock. Gango. You can't even say congratulations. You can't. New year, new us.
And a lot, spend a lot. Gunjan is saying. He's saying, to be fair. And look, even Anna's not here. Anna was there going, hey, you guys are late. Look at her. She's not here today.
She's not here. She's been talking. No, because a lot of people have got that mentality that we're always late. Now, guys, new year, new us. We have changed the leaf. We have changed men. Changed podcasters now. We have learned and changed because of you guys. We have changed. We even went to Pastor Mega Church, to Pastor Druski's church, and he prayed with us.
That's actually the meme of the week, man. So
that's gonna be a meme of the week because man, you see that body said I put a little Louis Vuitton, a Christian, because I am a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. That was class, bro.
People that
nigga be pulling out skits that are fucking, I don't know. God damn.
People are criticizing. There's a pastor who came out and fat shamed him, like a pastor.
Yeah, but you know why? You know, I sort of go, let me see. But you know, I think the pastor that shamed him because he's onto something. He's onto something. You know, we don't know it. You know what I mean?
He's found the money. He's found the money. Right. I'm gonna play this. This is the mega church thing. Why it's the meme of the week. Here we go. It's Druski. So for people who don't know Druski is a YouTuber who does skits. He does comedy skits that are close to real life, you know. So he does things that are close to, so he gets himself into these real life situations and makes a comedy out of it. This time around, he's doing a mega church one, and it seems to have gotten people riled up. Some people are laughing, some people are like, I'm glad he's exposing it, you know. And you know, there were certain things that came out already as well, like people who were dressed like that, somebody who was also hanging off of these strings. But anyway, let's get into it. Do
you want a revolution? I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she could not have a baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God.
Uh-huh.
The age of Wanda, like Wanda is doing
exaggeration.
I know, right?
With the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God.
A bit of Oprah in there.
Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are.
Huh?
You said
that
what?
was class, man. I walk with the blood of Jesus and this shit did.
Raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Yes. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen. Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Give it his life.
You know, the funny thing is, there was a real video that came out as well. Lock the door. The guy actually said, "Ushers, lock the door. No one is leaving until we raise money." That was a real one.
I do hear that talking, man. But you know what? Like, this is real because when after this event, I was doing a bit of research and I was looking at the seven pastors right now. Like they're parking Bentleys in the church. They're parking Bentleys, golden Bentleys behind them, and they're preaching. I was like, nah. Have you seen that? No.
Yeah, of course I've seen that.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. And this is in America, they're doing that. But I think he's spot on, man. He's spot on, and it's not in America, it's in Africa, and in Africa. It's the same shit, like, you know.
Do you want to?
I think that's why I think the beauty about his skits, man, like they nail, like it's a skit, as you say, it's a skit, but it's what you see in real life. It's the same when he did that NASCAR racer thing. That's what you see at the NASCAR, you know what I mean?
Yep. Anyway, here we go. Finishing this.
Life savings up. Apostle Richie says,
"Brother, help me.
Baby, can you help me?" I said, "Can you help me?" I said, "Can you help me?" I'm gonna finish this word here, and I'm gonna do the Christian version. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do the Christian version. I'm driving this Bentley Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs like a survivor? Can you leap on your legs till the money fall out your pocket?
Still praise the Lord.
So I said, Monster hit him with the sponsorship, right?
Get your hands off my car. You gave Tyler.
I'd say Monster hit him with the sponsorship because he got monsters out there, right? I'd say so.
Oh, did they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, because definitely he ain't gonna throw them out on the table like that. He must have. The guy, you can't just throw them out there.
Maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. But you know why he was doing that though? The energy, all that energy.
I know the energy. Of course, I know. I get the culture. for a drink as well, like, because you could use any other drink, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
I don't honestly I don't know for sure. I don't know for
I
sure.
would
but-
assume, but if you had to go into it, I would say, yeah, man, because, like,
Uh-huh. Go on.
look, this is for another day. Go on.
I don't know for sure. He has stolen the temple water pot. What do you mean the temple water pot? What's that? What's that, Gunjan? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, bruh? What do you mean by that? Explain. Sorry, my light run out of battery. Explain, Gunjan. You know what I'm saying? Pressure pot. Right. Let's try something like that. That's it. That works. Okay. I'm continuing.
Is an offer? No. Back the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Praise the Lord.
I need you to pray for my wife.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, get your hands off my car. You gave tithes and offering?
No.
Back the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
No time, no prayer, I say. No time, no prayer. Shit, nigga, fuck. Yeah, damn it.
Yeah. So most
That's
of
the story anyway.
so the church
As I
people,
got to tell you, this is serious stuff. God damn it.
but he's not Druski's not everyone's cup of tea, man. Some people don't like him, to be
I
honest.
know some people don't like him. I think I like him. You know, I like comedy and my shit, and I see his comedy side of things.
Yeah,
I tell you,
I think he's got something, to be honest. He sees I think he sees like to turn real life issues.
yes, into comedy. Like that's what comedy is all about. You know what I mean? Real life situations and make them funny, and people go. I know some people are sitting there and they're sitting there that's blaspheming or stuff like that, but you gotta understand, we can sit out there and watch next Sunday, and Cat Williams was he was a choir master in that, you know? That's a movie. They made that in a movie. Nobody's gonna say that's blaspheming. You know what I mean? But somebody does a skit like that, they're commenting, they say blaspheming and shit like that, which I think is unfair. It's the same scenario, it's doing the same thing. Just because one is a movie and the other is a skit, you know? But I like the guy.
Let God be the judge of that. That's what I would say. Okay, yeah. So that's the meme of the week, man. Druski's mega church skit. In the headlines, IShow Speed has been traveling all over Africa. You know what I mean? And there was in one of his videos, he mentioned that he would visit Malawi because Malawi wasn't on the list of the places he would visit. Where are my manners? IShow Speed, guys, is I think he's in his 20s now. He's a YouTuber who literally just does in real life stream, basically. So he just sits there and streams himself gaming, experiencing life, sharing things and all that stuff, right? So people have taken a liking to him based on his character, you know, the way he overcomes challenges, how he travels the world, learns his culture. He's breaking borders right now, yeah? So he decided to do a tour in Africa because he's done tours almost everywhere. So he went to places like Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa. He's in
Ethiopia,
Zambia, Angola, places like that. So Malawians were kind of pressed. They're like, "Yo, why ain't he coming to Malawi?" So someone in the comments said, "To do what?"
Yeah, but what do you think about it? You know what I mean?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
God.
Like you and me originally from Malawi. Like, okay, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Let's just put it out there. What do you think? Like, it's not that we're saying our country is shit or whatever. No, this things it's lovely. Yeah, but my concept, you and me, you live in England, I live in Ireland, right? Originally from Malawi. What do you think would be the first thing? Okay, who do we want? Whose hands we're gonna put him in? You know, like when he goes to Zimbabwe, when he went to all these places. There was a person that he's gonna meet this person. Okay, who would you say?
Do you know what? I think we play down Malawi a lot because what they are.
No, I don't think we're playing it down. Yeah,
Wadeyama, right? The guy who explores Africa, basically.
Yes, I know Wadeyama. Yeah, he came to Malawi,
and he met a lot of people.
He met one of them. I'll tell you. Who's that?
The farmer, the one that.
No, I know his son. I went to school with his son. Innocent Zombie. What's his name? Napoleon Zombie.
Government names, huh? Government names. We can do this to give the knowledge of Ramanya and all right. I appreciate that it's like past 12, Gunjan, but geez, stick with us, man. Stick with us in India. Can you let whoever's watching let us know what time it is where you guys at, man? It's 7:15 where we're at. What time is it for you guys? Like you were saying, Ovi, look,
Okay, so if you can, who you put him? We put him in his hands of who? Because first of all, what?
I'll tell you who he's going to meet. I'll tell you, Tay Green will be at the forefront. Yeah, he'll be.
Yeah, but that's no good. To me, that's no good.
Well, he's the Nyao King, so
Yeah, it's no. I don't get me no disrespect to him, but like you gotta understand what he does, and then Tay Green, right?
Yeah. He's a musician. So
yeah, he's a musician, but I'm just saying, like it's a no. It's a. I don't think the vibe would be the understandable of what that kid does. You know what I mean?
Why?
I promise. I tell you, I would say if you put him in the hands of someone like Jack Cave, I think you would have more entertainment. I swear to God.
He can meet Jack Cave. He can meet.
Yes. Okay.
That girl's name. What's that girl's name? The one that does. What's her name? Tamia J.
Tamia J. You know what I mean? But yeah. But I mean, I would say like a person like in the hands of like the likes of Jack Cave. Like I think you get a bit of the same kind of vibe that he does. You know what I mean?
You know who IShow Speed needs? Jolly Bro.
Yeah.
IShow Speed, Jolly Bro.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
No, because yeah. But for me, like it'd be the Jack Hill. Tamia Jai, yeah.
You see?
Only that Tamia Jai is a bit controversial, but like I think the Jack Hill because
that's what you need. That's what you need. And I think you would have a lot of fun in Milan. Anyway, but he says he'll come back. He did say in his stream that he'll come back. Apart from that, look, he obviously he's been to Zambia. For the guys that have been following, can you tell us where your favorite stream was for IShow Speed? Because
he enjoyed Africa. He's really enjoyed Africa. Shit, man.
He had steak, real steak in Zimbabwe.
Proper fucking shit. Not really. But he enjoyed Africa. And you know what? The fun thing I would say this, and I'm not saying this out of because it's a country where he went and everyone he would see was black, and everyone is just like having a good time. And it's not. I'm not saying that everyone else didn't have a good time, but I think he's really enjoyed the place. He's enjoyed Africa.
Yeah. So I'm glad that he's showing it in a good light. I think generally Africans are welcoming. I don't know why the world has this perception that Africa's got nothing, but really there's loads to do. Like it's fun. Like
shit.
I remember when I went to Thailand, I was like, this is the same as Malawi, man. It's the same.
Yeah.
A little bit more developed, but the vibe is the same.
It's the same. How was that, by the way?
Tourism, no, it was lovely, man. Tourism was great. People very welcoming. The food was amazing. Everything's cheap. I had to buy an extra suitcase because I had to buy more, stuff. So I came back with like football jerseys and stuff like that, So it was really, really good, really good. So it's like Malawi, man, to me. So this whole stigma, this whole thing that people have over African countries, man, before it's lift it. Travel. To learn is to travel, man. So yeah, so big up IShow Speed, man. This guy went from he was a millionaire at 16 years old. Yeah, so he went from like nothing to over. What has he got now? 30 million subscribers, maybe more than that. He does over a million a video in like a day. In just one day. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think he also break the record of the first person to live stream in the Egyptian pyramids.
The pyramid, yes.
Yeah.
Africa is more advanced than India. I don't know, Gunjan. I'm not sure because I know India. You guys.
But like South. Like those guys are on another level, man. They're like.
Yeah, India. Listen, India right now produces Tata, Land Rover. I don't know if they produce Porsche, but anything to do with Land Rover, they do.
Yeah, but you gotta know. South Africa also got all them fucking plants, though.
They got VW, but they're owned by what? They're German owned. These are Indian owned. They bought them. They only get a board in South Africa. The VW.
I think they have a plant of almost everything. Mercedes as well.
Yeah, they do. But it's an assembly.
They have Mercedes, they have VW, they have
But you can't listen. You can't compare that to what India has, like the Tatas, the what, and then they supply obviously the spices, the rice, the produce. Like honestly, like I remember sitting down with a friend of mine from India, and you know, he was talking about how India caught up. Well, his opinion on how India caught up, basically. So there was you know, in his words, there was a lot of hunger. You know, so one side of India was very hungry but didn't have land. The other side had land. So what they did was they got one side to farm. So they supplied them with products to farm, and they started supplying the other side of India, and then everybody else caught up. So then the main thing they tackled was hunger first. You know what I mean?
No, but you got to start even like in South, like, you know, like certain cars that are sitting here, they won't allow you to buy them from Europe or anything like that. You know that, yeah?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So let's say you want to buy a car older than a certain year, it's coming from Europe. They refuse you to bring it into South Africa. They refuse.
Yeah, because they get assembled there. That like you know, you got to promote market. I think Gunjan is saying not in cars, but social, hi-fi society. Okay.
Yeah, no, South Africa is better in social, 100% better than India. That's period.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, but I know that the working culture.
No, Africa in general. Like if you go to Malawi, right, and you go to India, social life, right? Even in Malawi, man. Come on, you were in Malawi just recently, and I've seen the boys when they go to and they ring. I'm like, yeah, God damn it, this is what I miss. That's why I'm pulling up this year. I'm pulling out. I'm like, nah, because
I'll be honest with you, right? When I went to the clubs, the bars, the what's in Malawi, the vibe was kind of dead. It's the resorts that were better, because the clubs now and the bars are sort of like in Europe, where you go to a bar and everybody sat down. Music, there's good music, yeah. But everybody sat down having a drink. It's just like Europe. You literally go there, you get some food, the music. But back then, oh man,
what month did you go that time again? But you went, I think, like I see now, like I went to talk to boys and talking to all these guys. Like yesterday, I was talking. Look, I was talking to the guys around me. I was talking to EM, I know them, and BFB, I know them, and these guys on because yesterday was Junchi them boys. So the day before. These guys were full on packed on the table, and you could see the place is hot. Because next day, George them was there, holiday. I mean, you name it, producers, all the boys are just.
Look, Ovi, places get packed. I'm not saying that they don't get packed, but the vibe was dead. The places get packed, but people just sit at tables with their own groups and just have a drink or have a smoke, and that's it. It's not, for me, the vibe is it's not very social. It's very like.
No.
It's they adopted.
You probably just pulled up on the wrong days, man.
No. I was there for 3 weeks, and I was in both cities, brother. I know.
Yeah, I think you're just pulling up on the wrong day. Sorry. Next time, you gotta pull up on the right day.
Saturday, Sunday, I was there.
No, you gotta pull up with the right team. Shit, man. Listen, this just starting with you, right? You gotta pull up with the right team.
Hold on a minute. The only place that was jumping, every time I went was Bonnet.
Illusion.
If you know where Bonnet is, that's where it was happening.
Yeah, but you hit spots like Illusions. I
went to Illusions, brother. I went there. That's where I'm describing. I went there for 4 days, brother. That any thing, whatever. I went to all those things.
Listen, buddy, read. You need to pull up with the right people, buddy. Right?
I'll pull up with the right people, he's saying now. I said the vibe was dead. That's what I said. Like, the vibe was kind of, it was all right. Nothing to write home about, basically. Anyway, moving on, guys. The reason we came here is, excuse my curiosity, right? So we're bringing it back. We brought it back, basically. Back in the day, for the guys that know, the OGs, the Pandies, the people that have been here for a while.
The OGs that have been there for days. This is day one.
Excuse my curiosity is about, getting those burning questions out, man. So you bring the question out, we'll talk about it, see if we can figure it out, basically. And then, we move on from there. So, that's what excuse my curiosity is about, basically. So with that said, Mr. Ovi Too Nice, what are you curious about? Oh, you good?
Me, man. I ain't curious about a lot of stuff, bro. A lot.
Oh, you're not curious about a lot of things.
No, I am. I am always curious, bro.
Go on then.
One, I'll tell you one, right? One, anyway.
Hold up.
What's going on here?
Hold up.
What is going on here? Huh?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Africa provides a better life to Indians. You need to learn something. Africa is a short option. Yeah, I mean, look, it's bigger. You know, it's got a lot of people and it's varied cultures as well. Yeah, man, it's where it's at. Like, listen, what IShow Speed has shown is Africa is where it's at. People, it's where it's at. I'm telling you now. I think Ovi's gone. He's still looking for it, but I think he's gone. I think he's disconnected himself and he doesn't even know it.
No, I'm here. I'm here, bro.
Anyway, you know.
Come here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I can hear you.
Yeah, no, come down. Anyway. Come down with that man. Now, I'll tell you what. Let me say, Jesus Christ, don't cut me out. Don't cut me out. When I want to speak, buddy, I make to speak, all right?
Don't bring Jesus into this.
No, I'm not bringing Jesus, but when I want to speak, all right, you better let me speak, all right, buddy, right? Or I'm going to lose that plot. So anyway, I think one of them that I was kind of curious, which I remember, I don't know if it's everywhere else, but anywhere else I know, and I understand until today. And because of me, my mom, me and my mother were really close, and my mom is close by as well, right? Never parents do they ever admit that they're wrong. So I'll give you an example. No, somebody should come to me and tell me that my parents has ever said, oh yeah, do you know what? I did wrong. I fucked up. My bad. I'll give you an example. You could be standing on the door, right? And
anyway, I'm gonna bring it up. Go on, carry on.
For example, you could be standing on the door and you are there, and your parents is passing by and they hit you. And it's their fault. They made a mistake. They hit you, maybe with their leg or whatever. And they'll still look at you and say, well, you shouldn't be standing on the door. You shouldn't be standing beside the door. You could even be far away from the door. You say, you shouldn't be standing. I say, I'm not even by the door. But instead of them just saying, you know, sorry. No, but no, African parents, I don't know why parents, which is not African. Okay, let me say Western European or no, for me, look, let me put it out. Let me paint it out as this. I think it's black parents. It's just black parents.
What about Asians? What about Indian parents?
I don't know. I'm not Indian. It's an Indian person got to tell me. You know what I mean? That's the Asian parents, Indian, Chinese. They got to tell me. You know, I can't judge for them. I'm not Indian. I didn't grow up in there. You know what I mean? But I say to me, I think I grew up because I grew up with a lot of friends that are African, and I've been friends. I have friends that are Irish, white, and all that. And I see the parents say they could mess up. I say, all right, sorry. I'm like, okay. My mom would never say that shit to me.
It takes a long time for a parent to admit they're wrong, like a very long time.
Maybe after my mom. Okay, no, like this thing is that she knows she did wrong. She messed up, right? But she can only tell me maybe like 4 or 5 years later. She's like, remember that time? Yeah, I messed up. I was in the wrong. I'm like, well, mom, it's too late now because you fucked me over already about 5 years ago over
language.
Sorry, remember? Yeah, but this is plus. It's R18, so you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, but it's also monetized. This guy, man.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, but I'm just saying. Because like there's certain things she has admitted like now, but she'll admit, like she won't admit that she's gonna admit 2 or 3 years down the line. We're having a chat, having a conversation. Oh yeah, do you remember that time? No, I messed up. I was wrong. I'm the one that I was like, but that's not good to me now. You know what I mean? Like, that's 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, and there's a lot of things, but it's just. I don't know. Like I would love maybe. I didn't want. You know what? One of the days now when I'm going to see my mom, I think next week, I'm going to say, "Mom, what's the problem with your parent? You can't admit what you're wrong right there." I am going to ask her, and I'm probably going to think as it is. I'll record her when she's answering to me because I never asked her the question. What would you think yourself?
I agree. I think it takes a while. I don't know why, and sometimes it never happens. I want to ask the chat though. I'm asking the chat now. Do your parents ever admit when they are wrong? They are wrong. Because I want to know what the chat is saying, man. I'm going to put the poll up now. Let us know, chat. or pandies,
Like your parents, your African parents can come to pick you up from school. You will not go for 3, okay? They can come and park outside at 10 minutes to 3. And you could walk out of that to the car at 5 minutes past 3, but they will tell you as if they've been there for 1 hour. So you think I can just be waiting for you? Oh, chauffeur is here. I say, what do you to be here 10 minutes before 3? I leave my class at 3, like. But you can't admit that, no, okay, no, I came early myself. I came too early.
I mean, I understand why at a certain point when they don't admit they're wrong. I mean, children, we can be very cunning, humans. We like to look for weaknesses sometimes, children, So then if your parent is admitting they're wrong at every angle, you might exploit that. So sometimes I feel like parents feel that way. They're like, no, if I show this person leeway, it's over for me.
If I give this leeway, he's gone.
My father is wrong. My mother is more wrong than my father. Oh my gosh. Gunjan always throws his family under the bus. I hope your family don't watch
Gunjan, I said, Gunjan, I say, you throw your family under the bus.
If your family watch this, Gunjan, you're in trouble.
You're finished, Gunjan. Forget about, just, on the wheel, you'll be taken off as well.
Yeah, Gunjan's dad right now is clenching his fist like this. Like, my friend.
No, he's not. He's taking him off the wheel. He's gonna ring the lawyer man. They said I'll take him off. I don't want him anymore.
Take him off the wheel.
Yeah. Take him off. You know what? By the way, okay, I say that. Could you want him? Just give him the cutlery. That's it. Give him spoon, forks. He can bring them. The rest, I don't want anything for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Guys, there's a poll in the chat. Do your parents ever admit when they're wrong? Yeah, I think
does the poll show on Facebook as well? Yeah. No. We want to be on YouTube.
Facebook, you can just vote. You can just put it in the comments or put it in the chat.
Okay.
Twitch do the same. Guys on Twitch as well do the same. Yeah. So I think. This one. Why don't parents admit they're wrong? I feel like it is just to make sure they still have control, to make sure they're still dog. You know what I'm saying? I think anyway. I can't find any.
So you think they feel like if they admit that you're sorry, you're gonna change your mind, you're gonna be like, okay, no, I can also be right sometimes. You think so? Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
I'm actually gonna ask my mom. So next week, I'm pulling out to my mom and I'm gonna ask her. Remember, what's the story there? You don't admit to it, and you myself like, what's the story there?
We might need to call. We might need to call Ovi after he has a conversation with his mom.
She's gonna answer me because we have that relationship. She will say, "Well, I'll tell you the reason. It's this, that. Going blank. What you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "Okay, cool. That's okay. Now it's don't get excited and start slapping me around the place."
Okay. I'm going to ask the next question. Why do women get agitated when a man asks them what they bring to the table? The messenger.
Preach, brother, preach.
Why do women
preach? Hey, preach.
It's a question. It's a question. I'm not saying I'm on one side or I'm on the other. I'm asking the question. So the ladies that are watching, do you get agitated?
Yeah, that one.
Bring to the table, and if you do, why? That's the question. Ovi, why do you think women get agitated when they get asked what they bring to the table?
I think generally, it's women that ain't got no self-confidence that actually get agitated. That's what I would think anyway. But as well. I think one would be that I just want to get agitated, and the other thing I think maybe because the world was built to say that, which I disagree with, that a woman shouldn't bring anything to the table. It was built around that. It was built around the vision and belief of that. which I don't believe that. I don't believe that. She's got them. I love women who bring some shit to the table. Yeah, you and me, we getting love right now, no problem. If you, yeah, but I think it's so.
I think personally, I think women get agitated because they personally, I think there's a self-conceived wealth. Yeah, I think a woman expects a man to know a woman's worth. Yeah, they
Yes.
expect you to know. They don't expect you to be asking questions. It's like asking I guess, a silly question, right? They do say in this world there's no such thing as a silly question, but
There's no.
yeah. So if that woman all her life she's been told what her worth is, she will expect you to know, you know. So then if you ask what do you bring to the table, obviously she'll be sitting there like, well, have you not seen it? You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. Because I think a lot of women take it as that person doesn't deserve you because they're asking. They don't see your worth, so they don't deserve that. Do you know what I mean? I also feel that question gets asked the wrong way. You know, I feel like you don't even have to ask the question; you can see it. You know, like I guess it goes back to the knowing the worth, isn't it? You can just see it in how people are, you know, in your space over time, you know, with their emotions and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, there are some people who don't understand what their qualities are when it comes to being in a relationship and whatnot. So it's, you know, for those people, they sort of have to know the basics of who they are in a relationship, and then you can sort of advance that from there, isn't it? Develop it, because when you're with someone, it's different. It's different with whoever you're with. Yeah, you know, haven't you noticed? Like, just digging into your dating history here, you date someone who before you dated her, she was like outgoing. She liked going out. Blah, blah, blah. Then you date her, she's like, no, I'm a homebody, or she's quiet, or whatever it is, or maybe the other way around. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the vibe is different, but it doesn't. It doesn't compromise the quality that person brings. But don't get me wrong, there are people out there, men and women, who bring nothing. Yeah, and I'm not saying to the table.
It's true. It's true. But you're gonna have something that you bring. Like I think it's a world we live today. You gotta have something that you bring to the table that, you know, makes you that one person that is, you know, the other part of you. The other person should say, this is the special part that I exclude. I say nobody else is like this person. Because you gotta bring some shit to the table. You really gotta, like, you can those gone are the days where you can sit there. All you gotta bring is pum pum, and you know that's it. Nah, fuck that.
Doesn't that mean you're sort of measuring that person, and you know you've sort of limited them to that one thing that they are bringing to the table?
No, but it's not measuring the person.
Oh,
it's not measuring the person. It's just trying to face the reality to say that we live in a world where, like, I think even in the perspective of a woman, I think themselves as a woman, I don't know, I'm not a woman, but I think in the perspective of themselves, they should know that, yeah, I gotta throw in something here that makes this guy to understand that, yeah, I'm the one. That's it. It's the same me.
That's right.
As a man, like, any guy can do this, any guy can do that. But I gotta bring something on the table to that woman, to that lady, for her to understand that, okay, he is different from all these other men. So it's the same thing with women. Otherwise, then we're talking about, well, you don't bring shit. Okay, then I mean, like, I can just get any other woman. Like, there's nothing special about it. It doesn't have to be special, but it means, well, if you're all riding on the same wave, what's the difference? I can date this one, that one, baby, that one, because there's nothing. I ain't saying bad is depending on the woman, but it's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? Because, like, then where do we draw the difference? We say, okay, this one is different because what looks not, fuck that shit. But what you bring on the table? What are we talking about? Everybody can bring pum pum, everybody can bring titties, everybody can bring, I don't know.
Are you telling me the truth? Jesus is Lord.
Okay. Next one.
Hmm.
Right. Is body count really a big deal when you're 30 plus? Is so Ovid, Mr. Ovid, too nice. You meet a lovely young lady, and I don't know, she tells you her body count. Is it really a big deal when you're 30 plus?
It depends. This one you gotta think it. You gotta think it right. Okay, you gotta think it right. You know what I mean? You really gotta think it. You gotta think right about this one. Body. So
Body count.
I know. Like, don't get the good. Listen.
Gunjan, I'm tired of telling you what body count is. He says, "What's a body count?" I am tired of telling you
Gunjan,
can you explain to him what a body count is?
should I?
Yes.
Okay, so Kunjan, the body count is, let's say right now, if we say, what's your body count? So we're talking about right now, the women you've slept with ever since you started sleeping with women, sexually active. That's your body count.
You never know. He was flirting with Drew.
Oh yeah, all men. If you swing that way, it's up to you. Nobody's stopping what you like. So that's your body count. So on women, I swear to God, like. No, there's gotta be a number. Everybody, every human is different. You gotta have a number. Like if you knew that this is the body count, like I probably have a number. I'm like, nah, if this is woo.
Okay, Owen. So
and then you can probably just really say, okay, I just want to add on to the number. But like you're like, nah, I'm like,
Oh my God!
okay.
I feel to add on to the numbers, because you gotta understand, right? When we talk about body count, there's scenarios and shit like that. Because let me put it this way: you meeting a woman and she got a big body count. No, she's not a big body count. Okay, I bet she got a body count of 10. You stay in the same area, but there's 10. But you gotta understand, this is the reality of life. I'm sorry, about women, but this is the reality of life, which is it's really. I don't think it's fair, but it is what it is. So a woman can have a body count of 10 in the same area, same town, whatever, right? She's a hoe. People gonna say she's a hoe.
Oh my. Okay. You know what? Let me break it down. According to
no, let me land. That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna play that like because everybody knows that is there. Now, you take the same woman. She's a lovely lady, whatever. She's been with 10, 15 women. She moves out to another town. Nobody knows her. She meets a fella, made a settle. Oh yeah, I've been with 10 men. Yeah. But do you know, as his side, he's not going to feel very out of place because he's not around the people that said, oh, I've been with her. Because then a man that lives in that town where she's been with 10 men and be with her is like, oh, he's been with her, the body count goes. Like, it becomes like, jeez. And it could be like she's not a hoe, but that's
but what about a guy? Then what about
yeah, so I'm coming to the guys. I'm coming to the guys, and I'm not saying this because I'm a man, right? A man, and I've seen it. I've grown up seeing this shit. A man can have a body count of 10. Ooh, yeah, it is okay. And for some reason, I've seen this. The guy that had the big body count was getting more women. I was like, what's happening? Like, I've only had one. You women need, like, and why is that?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
brother?
Yes.
Okay.
But in general, like I say, when you hit 30, I don't think body count should count no more. Because by the time you're 30, today's life, back days life, I think with people that are back in the, like, today's life, I think if you're going to see it and we can't work with body count, I think, you're in the wrong century. Because today's life, people are walking out there and they're doing nasty shit.
Okay. I mean, if you're still talking about body count, man, come on now.
She's moving like a detective, bro.
Please explain what you mean by body counts.
And this is the way how you know a girl. If you want to know a girl's body count, just take her phone and go to Bluetooth. See how many cars she's connected to. You know her body count.
BW, and then you're at the bottom.
Yeah, if you just go to a woman, guys, men, if you go to a woman, the woman you made it go to her, if you get a chance, go to her phone, go to Bluetooth and see how many devices it's connected to. Just see. If it's cars, you're fucked. Shit.
What if, wait a minute, what if where she comes from there are loads of cars? What if you're dating somebody who is related to secret transport? Maybe they live there.
Yeah, but
car every day.
Okay. She's, at some point she connected some Bluetooth.
Oh my gosh. I think it's just insecurity, to be honest. People with body count often visit doctors for laser treatment. Come on, Gunjan.
God damn it.
I don't know. I think
body count. People should be like men like me. We ain't got no body counts. You know, we just leave.
It resets to zero every year.
Every time we got in the union, like whoop. We change all the oil, the engine mechanical things, and they whoop back to reset.
And since when did Ovi start drinking out of sophisticated glasses? Oh, I mean, to be fair, Ovi's moving kind of sus today, to be honest. There's been some hand movements and stuff like that. What's up, Ola West?
Hi, Ola.
There have been some hand movements. The Bonnet suspect.
Guys,
so funny today.
By the way, Faxon, don't be hating on my glasses because I'm going fancy these days, right? I'm going fancy.
Let's see the stem.
Huh?
Let's see the stem of the glass.
And the other read hi, Ola. How you doing, my darling? So, guys, that's the question, by the way. Does body count?
You know who we should ask?
No, put the question.
We should ask Queen. We should ask Queen. That's who we should ask.
Put the question again. Guys, does body count, what you say? Does body count mean anything after 30 plus?
Yeah, does body count matter after 30?
I have changed. I'm not drinking from the bottle no more. God damn it, fat son. Listen, new year, new me. I don't be heading on a nigga like that.
Did you end?
New year, new me.
You
see, that's why I'm rocking them bonnets and stuff like that this year, you know. Trying to keep my hair sexy and lovely.
I don't know who lied to you, boss. I don't know who lied to you.
Listen. When I cut the dreadlocks, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make my hair look. We want to see? You gotta see that? You see that? You see that? You see that?
This guy.
You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that?
This guy cuts his hair, and now he thinks he can drink from fancy glasses.
Listen, it's all about money. You see, the more money you make, the more. Thank you, Ola. It's so sweet.
You're like that YouTube premium guy. You know, you keep saying, "Hey, the adverts in this house."
Man, listen. Once I cut the dreadlocks, when I cut the dreadlocks, look at that. Look at the lining, cuz. Ooh. Mama, look your girls out, because the sexy man coming out. This is the man bringing sexy back. God damn it, cuz. Woo!
Gotta bring hairlines back first. You know what I mean?
God damn.
With that haircut. I know, right? Maybe I should get.
No, one time it doesn't look good. No, listen, I'm bringing this haircut back. One time he wishes it look like me. Man, I swear to God. I swear to God.
I wear that look more than you, bro.
Yeah. So Fatson, by the way, can you answer the question? What do you think about body count after 30? Because we know your body count, his body count is very heavy.
Wow.
Like his body count can make a football league, like team of 11.
Gunjan is on you already. First you copied me with the locks, and now one time you just copy everyone, huh? Apparently.
I see. Listen. This is my new style. Fatson, You copied me when you had rocks. You looked at me like, I want to be like him. I cut the rocks now. I bet you, watch, 1 month later, he's going to cut his. Because it's like, Ovi, I want to be like Ovi. God damn, everybody want to be like me. I can't put my pictures no more because I am, you people just cover me.
Is that right?
Yes.
I'm going to put a poll up, guys. I'll put a poll up.
Put a poll up. What do you think, guys? Does Ovi look better with the dreadlocks or with his this hairstyle? God, look.
It's about body count. Yeah.
Okay, about body count. Oh, look at that car, cuz. Ching. That will cut straight through you, brother.
Moving real sus.
I bet this hairstyle is not yet. It doesn't even arrive in Ireland, in England yet. It's not there yet. I'll bring it when I come to your house. That's the first time you're gonna see a hairstyle like this.
Don't start this. Don't start this.
No, I'm just saying. The only time you're gonna see a hairstyle like this is when I call up to visit you in England. This is the first time we're gonna see this. They're gonna the whole town. I'll be there for 1 week and the whole town they'll change the hairstyles. Because of me, cuz. Look at my bonnet.
I think the bonnet is beyond, to be honest.
Faster, what do you think about my bonnet? It's my first time putting on a bonnet. I got a bonnet.
Guys, there's a poll in the chat. Is body count really a big deal when you're 30 plus? You know what I mean? Is it really a big deal? I appreciate that some of you might not be 30 plus, but you can answer it anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? It's for all of you, it's still a big deal. For me, I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, but it's sort of like it depends, right? It depends. For me, it's like if you're over 30, I mean, your body count should be like lit. Like I try to answer this question in the most right way because like it depends. Because like yeah.
I've got one more. Why do we still hold traditional career paths in higher regard than non-conventional ones in 2026?
Please elaborate because this is very confusing to me.
Yeah, I will. Don't you worry, sir. Don't you worry. We're gonna rewind. Fashion Podcast says, I think if people are concerned about body counts, it stems from insecurity. I really think it is about insecurity because most of the times when somebody, for a guy who goes out with a girl that has a big body count, they start thinking.
Let me ask you, what's a big body count? What
if it's the chamber of secrets and I'm just a little, that's what they keep thinking.
Like throwing a sausage in the corridor. Woohoo!
And you're barely just touching the walls. Anyway,
yes, that's right. No, okay. Can I ask you? No, what that before you go next? You as a friend, what's a big body count to you? What's a high number?
I'll be honest with you. I never ask. Okay.
Yeah, you never ask. But I'm saying to you right now, right? If you had to go to a place and you're going to choose, and everybody's going to measure the body count, what's your number that you're like, this is now going to a level where this is hoeing. What's your number? Just out of curiosity, what's your number?
Somebody could have a body count of 2 and then host like Bonnie Blue, for example. Yes. Somebody could have dated one person and then that one night
they open everything.
It just goes from 2 to 50. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't put a number.
Okay.
I think
but no. So there's no number for you.
Yeah, no, there's no number. But it's
okay, so basically, what you're trying to say is your body count depends who they're with.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
I know. No,
I'm open. I'm open about those things.
Because let's say for example, someone was with 10, someone was with 3, but on that 3 there's Mandingo included. That's a dangerous body count.
Why would you want to know who? Like this is what I'm saying. You're just gonna work your own insecurities. Now that you know that your girlfriend was with Mandingo, you start doing porn moves like you're Mandingo. You're talking about a professional porn, and then all of a sudden, you who has no experience, you want to start doing crazy moves. This girl starts looking at you like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just gonna work your insecurity.
God damn it!
Like, why is your foot over there? Why are you twisting me like this? What's wrong with you, bro?
God damn it! Nah, but you know, I was just trying to fucking figure it out. I just wanted to know your number, so I know. God damn it, shit. Right.
Don't
All right, hit me with the last one. Hit me with the last one. God damn. By the way, guys, anybody that's watching that is not subscribed, there's no follow, hit us. Hit up the like button and hit the subscribe. We're trying to make more numbers out here. You know, so follow the page, Facebook, Twitch, talk about TikTok. I do a lot of TikTok these days now. Oh, love it. You have a good crack, you know. Every time you got an over, you know, some shit is about to go down.
Do you do it while you're wearing that?
No, this bonnet now is a new hair, is a new style. I'm a bit pulling up on this shit now on a regular basis. Because I'm trying to moisturize my hair. I want my hair to look good, you know. I'm trying to go back to my old look good hair, you know what I mean?
That's you right now.
You gotta understand.
So Ovi says if you got a high body count,
The non is for everyone, bro.
that's what he thinks. He thinks the non.
You belong to the streets.
You belong to the streets. Wow, that is.
It belongs to the streets.
These are not accusations. This is
False accusation.
Anyway,
Because I feel so bad. I just feel so bad. I feel bad like a guy. You know what I mean? You want to you pull up with the babes. You pull up with the girl, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I've done that." I think that bodyguard is like, You know, that's why I say the sentence that if someone had to buy bodyguard somewhere and maybe they move out of that place to somewhere, yeah, that's cool. But I don't think you can be around the same place where you got a high body count. Like me personally, I know you got a body count around here, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna make you my babes. Nah, fuck you. No, my bad. Sorry, I ain't gonna say that no more. I'll be like, nah, yeah, happening. No, I can add to the body count if I have to.
Ovi's gonna get banned. Okay. Last one, right? Why do we still hold on to traditional career paths in high? Why do we still hold traditional career paths in higher regard than non-conventional ones? What I'm trying to say here is, why is it that we still respect being a doctor, a lawyer, than being a streamer or being a this, being a that? Because where we're from, it's always go to school, get this education, become this. Why are we still holding that in higher regard when clearly these other things are also earning this pathway to success? Isn't the dream or the pathway to success? Are we not doing this to succeed in life, to raise families, to keep legacies?
Yeah, so that's what's up. Yeah,
that was the question.
For me, I get one now. What you're asking for me, right? I think I'm out of that. I'm out of that circle. That kind of course, I believe, yeah, like it's no harm. I think you should have something that you can say that, okay, I stepped in the class, and you should have a basic education. That's what I believe in, right? But it doesn't mean you're going to be the best. I see a lot of people, I know people, degrees and you name it. These guys are working as salesmen or shit like that, which I think back then, because there's not a lot of opportunities. Like, we're gonna give an example, as we were saying. We're talking about IShow Speed earlier on. That nigga, he don't even have
he has a degree, but he went to school.
He went, but like, we're not talking about special doctor or something, surgeon or things like that. You know what I mean? For him to be successful that kind of way, you know what I mean? So, like, in the world that we live today, I think personally we should be able to understand that it's not that, but I believe 100% you should have some basic education as a human being, okay? But doesn't mean because of that it's gonna make you for me, because of that, you're able to communicate with people, you're able to understand the logic of things, you know what I mean? Because of that basic nice education. When basic, I'm not saying drop out of school at high school. I think that's stupid as well, you know what I mean? Because that's where you're only trying to fresh out of your brain, but doesn't mean you have to be successful. You have to be a doctor or you have to be a pilot, because we grew up understanding you're gonna be a pilot. Look at me now, I ain't no fucking pilot. So I think,
okay, I get that. Personally, I asked this question because of where we're from. Yeah.
Yes, Malawi. Yes, Africa.
When you meet someone, even when you're going to meet someone's father, the first thing they ask is what you do.
What you do? Yes. What do you
Who
do?
are they? What do you do? So my argument was that person might be a doctor now, but if life flips over and all of a sudden they're not a doctor anymore, or they can't be a doctor anymore, what next? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Because
people
and that's the truth. Because we grew up in that kind of culture and that kind of life where that has to be a big thing. So if you're gonna go ask a hand in marriage, you gotta have to say what you do. Back then, if you realize back then, you gotta have a proper job. Today, yes, the parents now could accept you. Say, I'm a businessman. What do you do? I buy and sell cars. They'll say, okay, cool. But they'll still want to investigate to see, okay, how much is he pulling in the bank? That's the first thing.
Yeah, no, I hear exactly that. So these are the things that it's really weird that people measure it that way, because
it is absolutely weird. But I think it's just from a base ground of where we come from, for me, because I don't think that here living in Europe for these years, I don't think they don't follow that kind of stepway.
Well, it depends on where you are, and like. Anyway, Fatson said, look, it's because of the new world career paths are alien to a lot of people of the older generation. And this is true, but I think they've got to, and it also ties with the whole parents don't admit their wrong thing. I get that. I think a lot of parents will look at their success model and go, I've gone through this proven route. You can do it too. What if your child wants to take a risk? And what if that risk pays off for you, your family, their kids, and children, I feel like that needs to be encouraged a little bit more. I feel like, you know what I mean?
We'll give an example. We're talking about IShow Speed. IShow Speed was trying to stream in his mother's house, and his mom kicked him out of her house, saying, no, you're doing fucked up shit, and go to your father's, because I don't want you to do that. I want you to go to school. And he went to his father, and his father let him stream. Now is the world. He's got loads of money. But his father gave him the chance. He said, well, take your risk, kid. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't just downplay and just say, oh no, you just gotta go and study, because sometimes you gotta understand not every single human being is built for studying. Yes, at a certain level, but the way you can understand something is not the same. I can say, we know it, I know it. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of it. I can sit here, I can think of something, but I can't put it in the writing the same way you could. You know what I mean? Because we're just human beings that are built differently. And I can say that I think it's just a perspective that we've had in us growing up, and we're like, oh yeah, this is the only way. Come on, there are people out there that I know they had the most level of education, and then they said, okay, I'm going to do into business. So they're good at what the business they do, and they're very good, and they're successful, they're rich. You know what I mean? And someone who's out here got a master's and whatsoever, he's working a 9-to-5 job, and he's making pennies. But because they believe that's the way. But it's a matter of understanding everyone, himself, and understand. And I think as well, in today's life, it takes with the parent that you have to understand, to say, okay, I'm going to give you a chance. Let me see what you want to do. And let's see if this comes out good, then you know what I mean?
Okay. Would you let Ovi Jr. be a streamer?
I would. I'm going to be honest now. I would, but as I say, I would want him to have a basic education first, okay? I'll say, cool, you want to do that? I'll give you a chance. You can do that on your free time. I just want you to have a basic education, because to make decisions as well when you're streaming, you need to have a little bit of brains in there. You can do whatever streaming and making money, but you can blow it all out in one night because you're making stupid decisions. Why? Because you don't have that basic knowledge of understanding what reality is, because you never stepped a foot in school. Those are the people you see that have never stepped a foot in school. They got millions and bam, gone, because they make stupid decisions. Why? Their brain is fucked. So fucked, they never stepped to. A basic education helps you to understand certain things, the logic, you know. I'll give him a chance. I'll say, okay, you can try. You're gonna try this, and come at me. Show me what you think. You know what I mean? But you still, you still gotta have.
If Gunjan's saying it's good parenting, I'm worried. I am worried.
Why? But you gotta have to. You gotta have to, because you can't just knock them off. Like, look, an example, as we say, IShow Speed was trying to stream in his house, in his mother's house for a long time. His mother kicked him out to say that, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. If you don't want to go and continue doing school and all that, then get the hell out of my house. And he moved and went to stay with his father. And his father let him say, okay, kid, you want to do that? Here you go, do it. Now look at him today. You know? But because his father gave him the chance. He said, okay, try it. Because if you just knock the child, if I knock my son out or straight away before him trying it, I haven't actually done justice to him. Because if I'm just telling him you're gonna fail, we'll let him try and let him fail. Then I'll say, see, I told you it's not gonna work, so go this way. But if he tries and it works, win-win.
You might have missed out on Mbappe. You know what I mean? You know, if you're making
but that's the thing. You know, if he comes up and says, I want to play football, I say, yeah, but get basic knowledge. Just get basic knowledge, because I can't be always there for your life to tell you, okay, this decision you gotta make. But if you've got a bit of educational knowledge, you make kind of right decisions without anybody's help. You know, a lot of people that are African football players, whatever, they make millions because they never went to school, and they lose it all because at the time they have it, the only decisions they're making are just dull and stupid. Like, okay, Nick, why are you even doing this? Why are you even buying this? You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah. So does that mean that you will admit when you're wrong? You will admit you're wrong to OJ? Is that what you're saying?
I would. I think. Yeah, man. I would, because I would because. I don't know, because I'm kind of, maybe because me as a father, I want to do the opposite, because I want to see, because I think maybe because if I was told that I was wrong, maybe because that's the way we grew up, because listen, you grew up in Africa, I grew up in Africa, because I understand maybe when you're saying that, you said that they knew that if they just accept, we are going to be like, okay, we can do it all along. But I think I would to some extent. Because trying to understand, you know, every human being can make a mistake. But I'm not going to admit in a way that, oh, you can control me. And I'll say, boss. No. But I would say if I did something wrong, I'd be like, yeah, you know, coming a sorry, you know, I messed up there.
Okay. Right. Okay, now, fair enough. Gunjan's been giving you props. It says proper parenting, you know.
Thank you very much, Kunjan. Thank you very much.
No, anyway. Yeah, so those are all the questions, you know, the excuse my curiosity questions. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat, man. Put them in the chat. We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know what you guys are curious about, man. Listen, I'm gonna share this so interesting fact. I will share this video. I came across this the other day, and I thought it'd be nice to share it. You know the song In the Jungle, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. The Lion King song.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Yep.
Yeah, that song.
I hit you with a little bit of Trey Songz there, you know. That's my Trey Songz voice.
Anyway.
People in the world know this song. You've heard it in movies, commercials, and especially in The Lion King. Recently, I was at Disney World, standing there surrounded by all that magic. Disney got in trouble for this. I couldn't stop thinking about the man whose song helped make that film unforgettable. Yet, almost no one knows his name.
So do you know who this guy is?
No, I know this nigga. It can't be Lumumba. It's not Lumumba.
No. Name was Solomon Linda. Solomon Linda, also known as Solomon Nsele, was a South African musician. He took on multiple jobs to survive, including working nights as a watchman. But music was his passion. In 1939, Linda and his group, the Evening Birds, recorded a song called Umbube, which means lion in Zulu, at Gallo Record Company. For that recording, Gallo paid Linda 10 shillings, which is no more than about $60 today. Umbube became hugely popular across South Africa and beyond, yet Solomon never saw another penny. Years later, the song was picked up by American folk singers Away Yeah, the songwriters misheard the Zulu chants and gave it that title, which means absolutely nothing. By 1961, the song was transformed once again by the Tokens into The Lion Sleeps Tonight, becoming one of the most commercially successful tracks in human history. Anyway, the song was later featured prominently in The Lion King, generating hundreds of millions of dollars. What? Solomon Linda never knew any of this. He had died in 1962 at the age of 53, poor, ill, and still working as a night watchman. And while the world danced to his rhythm, his family struggled to survive. After a hard-fought legal battle, Solomon Linda's family finally received compensation more than 40 years after his death. Others built fortunes on his work, but most of his life he received almost nothing in return.
You've heard that before. I've heard
Most people in the world know this.
Huh?
Interesting.
Very interesting, isn't it? So the song that we know, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, originated from South Africa, from a South African guy who never
I knew it was African anyway, but I didn't think it has a story like that behind it. God damn it, that's fucking interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, crazy story. So normally, a lot of things they come from Africa, So, when we're there listening to songs, especially African songs, like Waka Waka, for example, I think the Shakira claimed that she made it herself or whatnot.
No, not
like,
she didn't.
knows what that song is, the original from it, of it.
Yeah, there's a reason.
If you listen to the original, you probably heard it before. It's the whole, the beginning of Coming to America, where you have that choir. It sounds like Lady Smith. I think it's Lady Smith.
Before he was in the shower, Your Royal Highness, the place has been cleaned.
Ooh.
I remember,
They got it from this guy, Solomon Linda.
Yeah.
Now that's the interesting fact. It doesn't always have to be glamorous, So I saw this one. And that is good. That is a good one. Chicha word of the week. Yeah. Kukonda's in too.
That's one. Yeah.
What does that translate to?
So it means that somebody likes things. Somebody likes everything. He likes. Basically, you like things. You like things. You
like things. Yeah.
You like things. So basically, guys, you use this word in. Let's say if you are out with your friend and somebody joins you and say, "Oh, guys, there's a party somewhere," and one of your friends says, "Oh yeah, we're going there." Say, you like things.
Or that person says, "I like this, I want this, I want that, I want that."
Yeah, I don't mean you like things. You just like the Kukon doesn't. You like things. That's your word of the week.
Or you get in slang also. If you got like FOMO, people who have FOMO, they like things. So that's how it works. Kukonda's into liking stuff or things. That's the Chichero word of the week, people. Right. With that said, that concludes the show, guys. Thank you very much for checking us out. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Please like the video. I'll be checking. But no, thank you very much for coming through, guys. Have a very good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. It's been fun. It's one tally over 2 nights.
Twice as nice with some ice on top.